Hello all, we're going to start with a lesson that is 3 weeks long. It seems like a long time, but you'll need all that time to develop the foundations for looking at art. This lesson will teach you how to look at art, think about art, and communicate about art. For the rest of the semester, you will apply what you learn here to art from various time periods. Really focus on the principles and elements of design and the 4 key aspects of art. The big assignments in this lesson are the looking at art discussion and the critical analysis exercise. The looking at art discussion gives you an opportunity to practice the looking, thinking, and communicating about art skills you learn from the lesson material. Use the vocabulary you learn in the lectures in VoiceThread. It may feel a little unnatural at first, but it's how you prove you understand those important concepts. As a group, we'll look at and discuss the same 3 works, so everyone will be able to share something new and different. Each of you will have the opportunity to guide at least 2 students to an improved, detailed analysis. You'll have a chance to revise your work based on feedback from the class and me. For the critical analysis exercise, you'll repeat the process, but this time you'll use a work of your own choosing that you'll visit face-to-face. Use everything you learned from the lesson materials and the looking at art discussion and apply it to any work you choose at an art museum or gallery. Be sure to include a selfie with your art. It would be a good idea to take your notes from the lesson with you when you visit the work and jot down your reactions and perceptions as you view the work. The human form in art is kind of a big deal. It's how we represent ourselves, and it reflects a lot about the values of a culture or time and how we view our physical selves. We'll spend quite a bit of time building this research assignment, and the schedule has been set to provide you with adequate time to complete the work and ample opportunity for feedback along the way. Take advantage of those opportunities and please don't procrastinate. Through the course, you'll be asked to discuss your progress through lessons and assignments. These discussion assignments are really for your benefit. They're meant to give you space to reflect on your learning and develop a plan to be successful. They're a place to exchange advice and strategies with your fellow students and get feedback from me. There's no specific word count that will ensure you've accomplished that, but you won't likely be able to do it with 50 words. Your posts should be specific. They should discuss one of the works from the lesson. You should describe a challenge that you've encountered in the lesson. You should discuss the amount of time you've spent and plan on spending on completing the lesson. There's no book in this course. Cool, huh? So you don't have to read a number of chapters each week, but there are a lot of resources. Text, articles, videos, etc. that you'll need in order to complete your assignments. These resources are listed at the top of each lesson for your convenience, but don't simply click on each link. Read through the text on the screen in each lesson. The links are there as well, and I put that text there to clue you into really important stuff. Then, as you're selecting your works and defending these selections, use the links at the top of the reference back and forth between the different aspects of works that are relevant to your work. Be ready to spend some time exploring the resources. You can't do an awesome job in this course in an hour a week. On campus, students spend 3 hours a week in the classroom and time on homework. You'll need to put at least a few hours each week into the assignments. Be ready. Make a plan, ask for help if you need it. This course is all about learning to communicate and how it relates to those 4 key aspects and being able to identify some of the most significant works of art in human history. Really dig deep in the first 3 weeks of the course so you'll have a solid foundation. Use the vocabulary of art to express your understanding of the works presented in each lesson. You'll soon find, after learning some basic ways to look, your appreciation for art will be elevated in ways you didn't expect. Contemplate the profound connection we all have to human form in art. At the end of the course, you'll use everything you've learned to create a selection of works that you feel should be preserved if the world were about to be destroyed. Long after this course is over, you may forget some of the elements and principles of design, and you might not remember all the works we covered. But I hope you will remember how much art is a part of our everyday lives. How important it is, how it can shape our world, and the power it holds. And that's where I want to click, click. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's reversed. But you'll need all. Who's it going to come on to?
It's going on you right now.
Oh, it is. It's just not showing me.
Yeah.
Okay.